Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Eador Genesis, New Horizons modded. In the last video, well, we began marching towards Dogor. We got through the pass, we've been claiming quite a few of the provinces now, and I think we'll be strong enough to win. Hopefully this video. Unless these guards are stronger than they look, and hopefully that won't be the case, we shouldn't have too much trouble annihilating them and taking his home province. So let's get started. So, Gornak, let's march over here. We'll kill this guard. Hopefully it's just a normal, like, Lizardman guard and not a Lizardman army defending the location. In which case, we're looking at... Normally, Lizardman guard is like 8 units. If this is like 12, that will be significantly tougher. In which case, we won't be able to probably win that battle. And Slip will continue to explore. Yep, let's go ahead and do it. The hero Gordak has entered the province of land unpronounceable. These lands belong to the ruler Dogor. The province's guard is blocking your party's path. 12 enemies. A lizardman, beater, whisperer, bog warrior, bog champion. We probably can win this battle, but it'll be I think it's called a Pyrrhic victory. We will lose the entire army fighting this. And I don't want to lose the whole army. So we're going to retreat and not fight it. Yeah, that is too strong. Continue exploring. I'll think about it. Your castle is being visited by cripples and freaks who have heard of your kindness and generosity. They ask you to give them some gold for accommodations and food. Drive the bums away so they don't come back again. Your soldiers drove the bums away with kicks and punches. The freaks and cripples swore and cursed at them in response. Some even managed to land a few punches in return. It was a wise decision to drive them away. I don't have money. We need the money to win this shard, not to be delayed any longer. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that province. I don't think we have the money to take the nomad steps unless it begins selling things. Probably still isn't enough. It's probably gonna be like 600 something bucks to take if I want to purchase this. Let's try to get to, yeah, let's get to 650 if we can. Need one more spell, Tim. Let's march down here, and we'll see how tough, how much money it will be to purchase this land from the nomads. Note that Dogor hasn't attacked this land. This is because he himself will lose more units than he's willing to lose. In other words, he's not attacking because he'll lose his soft, squishy bits for his army as well. Nine enemies, Horse Archer, Archer, and a Keshik. The hero Gornak has set foot on the wide stretches of the province of the Valley of the Gone. It is well known that these lands have belonged to the nomads from time immemorial. Soon a company of them appears on the horizon. Wild steppe dwellers are rushing at full tilt toward the uninvited guest. 9 enemies, Horse Archer, Horseman, and a Keshik. Let's negotiate. The nomad leader addresses the hero. Stupid man makes war. Clever man makes trade. Let us trade, brother. And what can you offer me, brother? We don't have the money for that. Why, I see. I see what you want. You like our land, yes? I sell it. Low price. We throw old Khan down. We make your Khan rule. 729 Tanga. And we make it your land. What you say, brother? I'll think about it. Examine the tower ruins. That is way too strong for you, Slit. So we need another turn or two before we can take that land. Let's keep exploring. We'll just explore then. Maybe we can get some more locations found and defeated over there. Yeah, this is too strong. And unfortunately, the Lizardmen will regenerate if I use Brimstone on them, so we can't even weaken them. It's just not going to work. Hopefully that guard isn't guarding the rest of these lands, or this will take a long, long time to win. Hero Slick gained enough experience to achieve a new level. He's now level 7. Let's give you Archery 1 for 1 precise shot and 1 ammo. Continue exploring. Let's let you picked up a unit, but I can't really... well, let's bring you back home. We might be able to afford a unit after all. Somehow. Gornak, we just wait. How many gems am I making each turn? 12. This will be a good chance for us to see how many units are in his scout's army. And what it consists of. He's about to attack us. Nine enemies. Ranger, Mummy, Lizardman, Beater, Bone Spearman, and a Gargoyle. Okay. So, morale reduction is useless against him. He's kind of a necromancer, and he has gargoyles, which are immune to morale loss. We also won't do much damage with our Rain of Brimstone to this army, thanks to the Lizardmen. And the gargoyles have good resistance. Well, that sucks. He'll regret this. Gornak will attack. Damned coward. Continue exploring. A rich caravan from distant lands has reached the province of Ritual. Charge trade dues plus 100 bucks. Okay, that gives us some money we need to buy this land. Drow will be very difficult as well to take. Oh, looks like the Gnolls are finally angry with him and beginning to try to overthrow him here. Yeah, we can't win this fight. We simply cannot win that battle. Let's keep exploring with Gornak. Slip, we can repair some of your equipment. Vendor the garbage we don't want. Oh, did we build? We built nothing that can give you a cloak. Okay. We'll hire another unit. Let's hire a monk. We can't kill any of them. There's so little you can kill over here. No, we won't win any of these battles. They're all too strong. They're all too strong for you. Yeah, they're all too strong. Let's head up here and begin just searching the halfling village then. And Gornak, you'll just stay here. I want to see what he decides to do if he can't conquer us after 2 turns. I'll destroy him. Gornak will attack, will defend. Damned coward. Ancient ruins, examine it. Gang leader, brigand, thief, bandit, renegade, assassin, and a thug. Nice. Good luck, Gornak. You can definitely win this fight. Hopefully, as well, without losses. We will see. Let's give you this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll begin shooting there. Up 1. We can move you out of the swamp. Maybe we can get lucky and get a good weapon from this fight. That'd be very nice for a change game. Very nice. Still couldn't kill it. Doesn't have force march. He'll die when he attacks my warrior. I hate fighting in the swamp, but it's too late now. Units, and I think that will be good. If I move him up here, he'll kill himself on this guy. He'll move into the swamp and attack him and hurt him. He'll move up and attack him as well, and or the thug will, so that's way too much damage. We'll just stay put in the swamp. Now pull you back. Well done, guys. Damage, good God. What level are these guys? I should probably have checked that before I walked in here. Level 12. Let's pull you back. Okay, and this is over. Well done, army. We've leveled again, +1 health. Let's take another... Oh, then again... Well, regen could be nice. Let's take Armor Master 4. Well... Yeah, Armor Master 4. +1 more defense, +1 more range defense. We will give you +2 stamina. +1 range defense. Flag of Tirelessness. Counterattack +3 and +3 for the stamina for the party. An Ancient Sword. It's a better weapon, but I have to drop my shield if I want that. I'll think about it. Let's take a peek and see if we want to use this. So we'll go down to 8. We will go down to 8 defense. If we lose that, we go from 15 and 11 to 18 and 4. That might be worth it. We can also switch in combat depending upon how it's looking. Okay, we'll stick with our hammer and shield at the moment. Let's see what he decides to do now that he wasn't able to take this province from us in 2 turns. We'll actually build a granary here. And Slit, you will begin exploring here. For our main province... There's nothing really for us to build at the moment, is there? It would be the siege workshop I want next. But that's a long way off. We don't have the money for that. And we also need another building for that. We need to build a craft shop. Let's build the Illusionist Guild. That will let us cast Illusionary Battle, which will come in handy. Precise Shot, 1 defense, 2 morale, 1 healing. Give you 2 morale, 1 hit point. We'll cast that whenever that's available to us as well. That's such a shame our spells are useless against this elf and his ranger's army. And he didn't even move out. He just stayed here, didn't he? So we'll stay here as well. This is probably too strong for him without significant losses for him to take it. So he doesn't want to fight the Savage Wood. Which is fine for me. That works. Oh, wait, no. I didn't end my turn yet. Let's end our turn and see what he decides to do this turn. Oh, I need to get out and mow the lawn soon. Okay, we'll do that. We'll spend like 2 more turns and I'll put a cut here. 7% explored. 3% explored. He died! He died. He must have tried taking the Savage Wood or the Nomad Steppes, and he failed in either case. Alright, let's head down then. We'll buy the Nomads, and then we'll try marching toward his capital and taking it, if we're lucky enough to do so. Yeah, I think his hero died. I think he tried taking a land that he couldn't take. Alternatively, he somehow moved down here, which I highly doubt he has the mobility to get through the swamp. He might, though. He might be on top of the mages. He is a ranger, so he does have swamp. I think you get terrain knowledge 1 for your whole army, which lets you move through these terrains. So he'd have to have a 3. Yeah, he might not have died. He might be on top of one of these heroes. Though I don't see another flag around, so maybe he did just die. That would be really useful if he did just die. That'd be handy. Okay, we negotiate with these guys again. What can you offer me? 740, it's a deal. Continue exploring. Alright! Let's try conquering his lands. Over here, well, I think we'll build a mill. We could alternatively stop and fight something for more cash, but I think we'll try ending the game if we can reach his main capital. How's our spells looking? 2 more turns in Deadly Terror. We'll probably use that on his capital. And then a Brimstone, and then we'll probably have to attack it. Eight enemies, a healer and a monk. This is the Brother of the Light Guard. This will not be a match for us whatsoever. Wow. You're just gonna slaughter them all, aren't you? Pretty tough peasant, taking several elfin arrows to down him. While exploring the valley, the province of Flower Valley, the hero Slit found something unusual, some ancient ruins. Lizardman, Beater, Whisperer, Bog Warrior. I don't think you can beat this group. They're too strong for you. Interception makes them impossible for my scout to kill them easily. It is too strong. We have to retreat. I'll think about it. If we could cast a spell at a location, maybe we could win. We could weaken them a very tiny bit. Let's use the Walking Dead here. Actually, no, Tim. Build a light infantry guard again. Stomp down here. I can't believe their hero died. Thrown himself into one of these lands. It must have been this land he tried to take to go around me. And that did not work out for him. Let's build... Actually, no. You shouldn't build a building like that, Tim. You should be building buildings over here instead. Build a stable here for quicker movement. Back up to 58 bucks. Do we have any corruption? No corruption yet. thieves and bandits. We can eliminate this group without too much trouble. This will be fine. I can give you the hill as well. I'll keep a healer behind you. Guys out of the swamp, but not up very much yet. Okay. We can't quite reach them yet. Let's move into the swamp. He has dodged him. It's not as efficient to attack that one anymore. Tricky thieves. Very tricky thieves. I want to get ready to heal them next turn. Damage all the thieves a tad. Yeah, because we're about to take a bit of damage on this horseman, which I expected. You're kidding me. Still didn't kill either of those guys. Ooh, 6 damage on these thieves. They're pretty good. I'm surprised how much damage the thieves actually do. +1 ammo, +1 healing. We'll give you +1 speed. Continue exploring. Alright, we're here. There's a shop here. A jewelry store. Interesting. We don't have cash for it. Let's see how difficult this battle is. If it's another one of those 12 group armies, that's going to make it very difficult for me to fight them. Let's also build a storehouse here. We can repair our equipment. Yeah, it's gonna be... If it's that big group, we're gonna struggle to beat them. Can lower the morale, but I don't think that will really decrease their fighting power very much. Let's see what it is, and then I'm gonna go and mow the lawn. I'll be back later, everyone. I gotta do it before the rain starts. Necromancer, Bowman, Beater, Thief, Militiaman, Lizardman have shown up to fight us. I'll destroy him. Quite a sound decision, retreating. The province of the Pools of Oblivion have been invaded by the party ruler Dogar. Uh-oh! Wow! His low-level warrior is already level 10? With 8 units. What the heck? That was just like 14 turns ago. How is he getting... Oh, wait, he's playing on easy difficulty level. Please don't be 12. Ah, oh, come on! Alright. Well, crap. This is now very stupidly difficult to do. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. We'll be very lucky to win this battle without heavy losses. I don't know how we're going to win. How can we win this fight? We can't. We can't win this fight. There's simply too many of them. Forced march. No forced march. Forced march. Level 8. He's going to shoot my... whatchamacallit guy. The good news is that they don't have... a lot of them don't have forced march, because that would surprise me. The bad news is, we're in... this is not going to go well at all for us. At all. You'll have to sacrifice some units here, Tim. You don't really have a choice. Move your army down. Good luck. You're desperately going to need it. I love to move onto this hill to threaten all these units, but I think I need to kill that bog. Oh, actually, maybe we can kill it? No, we're not going to be able to do enough damage to it. No forced march on either of them. Let's pull you back. Could stay here, Tim, and kill it. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm worried about. We have to kill this one. Hopefully we can kill it with my ranged attacks. Before he reaches our lines, you two have to move up to block. Heavily damage him. Darn, your stupid interception. Have to move you up and heal. Good. Another one of them is killed. We can probably kill this lizard man. That resistance is coming in very handy. You're dead. You have to rest. That elf is taking a pounding. He'll probably get a ranged defense medal after this is over. We're out of heals for him. I can't believe we did this without any losses at all. And in fact, we shouldn't even take any damage before this is over. Yeah, wow, I can't believe it. Holy crap, that was amazing. 223 and 7 gems. Oh, we did lose a unit. We lost one of my horsemen. +1 ammo. We'll give you a health medal. We'll give you that medal. Doesn't matter, we're giving everyone the medals. Every medal they can possibly get, they're earning, except for that one. Necromancer, Bowman, Beater, Thief, Militiaman, Lizardman. We attack. The issue here will be we're going to take losses here. I don't think there's anything we can do to stop that, unfortunately. Look at all those Lizardmen beaters. Let's stay away from them if we can. Oh. You have a spell that kills everything. Alright. That sucks for us. Really, game? I can't effing believe it. Sorry, everyone. I am unbelievably angry. So effing stupid. Slit has to come down here to help us siege, or there's no way we will be able to win this. Too bad. Actually, let's build the outpost here and staff it with a single unit. Can we cast a healing spell on you down here, Gornak? And how is the rest of your equipment? Alright, now that battle's over and we won, let's take a look at all his equipment. Okay, he's not looking so bad. He can do another battle if it comes down to it. But we can't cast a spell here, so he has to do whatever battles he's going to do with 55 hit points, which might not be enough for that fight. Although they did lose a bit here too, taking that province. In the Tower Ruins. Crosswind Monk, Swordmaster. No, we can't win. Continue the siege. 50 turns. Another Lycan, which doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Let's move you down here as fast as we can. Actually get you down here, Slit, and we'll fair wind you. Gornak, you have to stay here and just do the best you can. Good luck with the battle coming up. Actually, can we cast a spell here? No, you already cast a spell. That's a shame. Dark Knight, Beater, Bowman, Spawn, Reaper, and a Gargoyle. Good. The Gargoyles are by far and away the most dangerous thing because of their ability to lower my weapon damage. They're all going to be upon us very quickly as well. 11, 7, 2, 2. They're very low level, though. Ooh, 13 on his attacks. Good defenses on him, too. And he's freaking level 12 already. I can't believe how nice it must be for the AI to get such great bonuses without much effort. Well, we did get a good sword. Tim, why are you so upset? Because of the amount of effort I've had to do to make this work, compared to what it looks like the AI gets to do, which is not a lot of effort whatsoever. AI just seems to get all nice weapons, fantastic spells, etc., etc. And we have to struggle for all of it. Continue the siege. He has no units left. He has no forts. I don't see how he can raise any other units up. So we stay here. We can't risk going back. We have to stay here. Oh, wait. He took this and he put a fort here. Oh, no! So he can resurrect his army then. Then I need to fall back with Gornak. He needs to double back. Even if you risk the Ranger popping back up, because we need units to siege this location. We need them, Tim. You absolutely must have them. Double back. Scouts of the province of King's Ford have found a magic spring. Its water has some miraculous properties. Make the spring publicly accessible. The people in the province of King's Ford are unspeakably happy that the spring has been made publicly accessible, allowing everyone to drink their fill from the wonder-working water. Rumors about the miraculous spring have spread far beyond the province's borders. Now, not only local people, but also pilgrims from distant lands visit the spring to get some of its healing water. Due to the influx of pilgrims, the province's income has increased by 2. That's great. An unusually rich harvest is gathered in the province of Valley of the Gone. There is so much food that there is no room to store it. Arrange a feast. Excellent. Gornak, repair your equipment completely. This is a flag of intrepidity, which we don't need. 5 hit points, or 5 hit points plus 1 skilled diplomat. We need units to help you with this siege. And they are hideously expensive hiring them here. Very expensive if I want to hire horsemen. I can't double all the way back. That's not going to work. Just hire what you can, Tim. It doesn't matter what you hire. You just literally need the forces on the field. Darn him building a fort there, because he can totally resurrect his armies there. Hopefully Slip will make it there and siege it. The Ranger is here. We have no choice but to destroy him. Let's do it. He's retreating from me. Let's attack him now. How did he hire the gargoyles? He needs a turn to walk into the province to hire them. I may be taking a rather long break after this episode is done, everyone, so Everyone, after this shard is over, I may stop playing Eador Genesis. This is such a miserable experience for me, to have the AI cheat. I'll say cheating this much. This is just... Oh my god, I am so mad. I am so mad. The deputy of the province of Fertile Lands informs you that people in this province have got into the habit of gathering fruit from the gardens of a neighboring free settlement. Such petty thefts bring some additional income. Don't stop the people from earning money. Just effing stay there. We can't leave. We leave behind more units. Apparently all his heroes are going to cast a spell that kills my entire army. Every effing one of them. So I don't understand what the point is. Yeah, I'm done with Eador Genesis after this shard is done. This is so miserable. This is such a miserable... what a miserable shard this is. This is like when I play Armageddon Empires, and the AI keeps fiddling with the rolls over and over and over again, and I just lose my patience. I am out of patience for Eador Genesis at this moment. This is miserable. If the later shards are exactly like this isn't fun. This is just stupid. This is so frustrating. And of course, you put an effing guard here. Let's attack. Must be nice to be the cheating AI. Must be so nice. God, I hate you so much. Raise that false alarm. Lower their stamina down. We'll be lucky if we can win this fight. View up. Start shooting. Sorry, everyone. The rest of this is not going to be fun for you guys to watch. I know it's not going to be. I'm not having much fun playing it. That was the wrong person to have to shoot with, Tim.
I don't want to take another hit from that guy, but I don't think we can avoid it. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. Or maybe not so tricky. Nice, that was not so tough. Good job, Slit. Stamina. Range defense. Begin a siege. Continue the siege. 12 turns. 12 turns? That's not so bad. I don't see any other forts around, so Dogar will... Unless he builds another fort in one of these locations, I don't see how he will actually be able to recover. The only issue we're going to have is Gornak will hopefully have some morale when he actually finally steps in and does this battle against whatever is defending this location. Do we have a guard there? Let's keep building more structures. The last shard, that was fun. We managed to win, and it didn't feel that bad, even though we had the Ogre Guard. But this shard, just all the miserable events we've had to weaken our money, take our crystals, no necromancers, no good treasure. We got, like, well, technically, Tim, this is a decent weapon. Nah. Nowhere near as good as some other stuff is. Nowhere near as good as some other stuff. It feels like luck was really against us this entire time. This made it so frustrating. 8 turns and 10 turns. 7 turns and 10 turns. The province of the Rejuvenating Thicket, a terrible man-wolf attacked the village. Where did it come from? Nope, it's going to annihilate our entire army. Yep, it's a Lycan. Nobody has stopped the monster, so it's torn apart many people in the province. The damage cost you 12 gold. I guess it ruined someone's window. After stating itself, the Lycan disappeared. The residents are not happy with you and many of them curse you. Sorry to hear that. Weavers of the province of Stonefolds have created fabric with amazing magical properties. What should be done with it? Sell to the merchants. Allow us to purchase a guard for the province that we just lost the guard in. Please, just let me get out of my own shard as quickly as I possibly can. Continue the siege. Okay. Now we have a nice amount of cash, but we need to still siege these locations. If I move off, Dogar will totally raise his heroes from the dead again, and he'll slaughter my entire army with his kill his whole army spell. So let's just end this. Continue the siege. Saving for later. Continue the siege. I'll think about it. No shops either. We didn't find any shops in any of my provinces, did we? No, we didn't. Jesus, what a miserable shard this was. An absolutely terrible starting location, given what was around us. Well, not miserable, Tim. Stop being so dramatic. Up against the edge here is bad. And having a lake here was bad. But we had lots of locations we were easily able to take. And we were able to get the wood and horses early on. It's just this video is just miserable. Because of the AI. Hunters from the province of Fiery Lands have brought some sorcerers to your castle. What are your orders? Reward them. What you do to the prisoners? Exorcism ritual. Let them go. A team of adventurers from province of Bloody Swamps offers your services as guards. Let them defend the province. They'll all die anyway if the hero gets resurrected, but without another fort, I don't see him being able to do that.
Gornak, what's your current morale set to? 29? You should have no problem with this fight. Let us assault here. There's a false alarm. I don't know what they have here. Good God, so much damage from them. But that's because they're defending. I think they get extra damage while they're inside this location. I think. This thief is a pretty... Oh, all the dodge is making him immune to all range attacks, Tim. We'll give you +1. We'll give you archery 2, +1 range attack. Continue the siege. 3 more turns. Spies report that some commoner in the province of War Abbey has dug up a chest full of gold in his garden. Congratulate him on my behalf. Only a handful more turns there. Slit. Let's have you. You took this province. Let's have you come here. We'll put a guard. We'll build like infantry here. We'll put a guard here to defend that land. Oh, can we build a building? We can. We should keep building buildings. Let's build a pub. Continue the siege. One more turn and Gornak will be, hopefully, taking the shard. Let's give you this weapon. Hold on this in case we decide that you need it. You don't need any more units. Let's throw you over here as well, just in case Gornak falls somehow from this battle, which I don't see that happening, but just in case. Continue the siege. Hire Witcher to hunt that Lycan down. We'll wait. That's another Lycan in the same location where we killed a Lycan earlier. So let's talk about this really quick, because this is really, really effing annoying. So apparently, if you get a Lycan event on a shard, you're going to get endless Lycan events. And this gives you Lycans as a reward. A very powerful unit. I don't think this event is balanced at all. If you don't have the 400 gold, the Lycan will come back and destroy all the province's defenders and do you a little bit of damage. If you have the gold, then you will end up getting that Lycan. If you have the structure to place it in your army, I don't see how you're easily going to lose this shard at all. That single Lycan can tear up vast amounts of enemy forces, and if we could have had 4 of them had we had that building. That is stupid. That is stupid. That event needs to be taken out. This is dumb. This game got dumb. This game is now dumb. Assault. Of course, it's this army, not the one I wanted to have do this. Raise a false alarm. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here, so we have won. We defended our shard despite all my miserable complaining at the very end here. Get you out of the swamp. Is that it? Please tell me that is it. The ruler Dogor has been defeated and banished from this shard. Serves the bastard right. The mortals of this shard call you their celestial lord, Lotaeri the Blessed. The legends of your deeds will be remembered and passed on from one generation to another for 135 years. Kindly accept my greetings, Lotaeri. I am Vinea, the fairy queen and the patron of the forest creatures. May peace abide between me and you, for the well-being of all the living creatures whose fates are our responsibility. Happy to meet you, your majesty. It is a pleasure to meet a master for whom politeness is not an empty word. But there is no need to address me by a title. Let's leave your majesty for my subjects. You can treat me as an equal, as we all are equal in the astral.
Oh, what are you doing in the astral, Vianta? I'm creating a world full of harmony and beauty. A world where nature is not corrupted by wars and violence. Where each and every mortal is happy. I see that you honor the laws of karma, Vianta. I see you have heeded Oinor's word. It is he who puts the law of karma above all else. Oinor is wise, but his actions come from his mind, not from his heart. The law of karma is merely a force that punishes evil. Doing good deeds, just because you are afraid of punishment, is no great achievement. Far better it is to do good because your heart tells you to, not because you fear retribution. If I do good, what difference does it make why I do it? The difference is within you. Take Oinor and Beleth, for example. Do they have much in common? Both are doing the same thing, creating worlds. But Oinor creates his world to stand up against chaos, while Beleth is trying to satisfy his lust for world domination. Your motives are important indeed, Lotaeri. If you do not act from your heart, sooner or later you will be trapped by your own mind and forced to do evil for the greater good. An interesting thought. Let me think it over. Hey everyone. Awkward cut here. I went off on the game like no other. Actually, not quite as bad. Not quite as bad as I have for a game like Armageddon Empires, but oh man. Wow. Did I lose my patience with Eador in this video? It's now been about 10 hours since I recorded the earlier part what we saw in this video. We're going to talk about it briefly, then I will put back a part where I talk to Czar, and then we'll end the video. You have now seen Eador being rather mean. Eador is not fair, and that is something I always forget. I like this game a lot. The game is really fun, and in the combat, it can be so tactical. That battle, for example, against those gnolls last shard, that was amazing. And when I won the battle against the Lizardmen Defenders without losing a single unit on my shard, that was awesome. Being able to think about how I was doing the battle and trying to puzzle it out, and it was great. And then the AI had a spell like Mass Suicide, or whatever that was, that eliminated my whole army. And if not for the fact that we had that particular type of warrior with good armor and good resistance, we would have not ever have stood a chance against the AI. The AI has no problem kicking your teeth in over and over, and then when you are able to barely lift yourself up, it takes a baseball bat to the back of your head. The game is not fair. The random number generation is random, and you will lose shards, even your own shard, and there could be nothing at all that you can do to win. This could even be the case if you're playing on an easy difficulty level. If we were playing on beginner, there would be no guarantee that would have been any necessary. Well, it would have been easier, actually. Guaranteed to be easier, technically. We would have had an easier time with the locations and with enemy guards. But the enemy armies would have been just as strong. And we might not have gotten to them before they had gotten whatever that incredible spell was. You know that the AI was also much better than we were, because it gets luckier and cheating is very strong. It doesn't play, I think, by the same rules that we are forced to play with. And it is somehow able to level its heroes somewhat better than we are able to level ours. Maybe it had fantastic spells. Maybe it got some incredible pieces of gear and was able to level his warrior using these incredible pieces of gear. Maybe. I know that the AI doesn't play fair all the time. But to be fair and honest in that regard, we've had several shards where we steamrolled into them, and they weren't even able to break out of their first ring. We got lucky at the very end when we got a decent weapon for our warrior, who was able to, that two-handed sword. And if not for that starting shield, I think we would have lost our own shard against the enemy AI. It would have been too dangerous. Even those incredible guards that we didn't place, they would not have been enough, I think, in the end, to stop 3 high-level heroes from marching over them and us losing the shard.
As it were, we were victorious. I can't believe it. I really, really can't. And if we looked like we were going to lose that shard, we have some other options to attempt it again. All you have to do is do one thing differently at any point during the shard to have the random numbers be different. At which point, we could just try the shard again, and again, and again, and again, until we would get lucky enough to actually win the shard. So it's possible to do it. And I apologize as well for losing my patience. I really lost my patience. I hopefully will not do it again, and if I do it again, I will cut the recording just like I've done for Armageddon Empires, walk away, and come back when I've calmed down a little bit. Now, at the end of my ranting and shaking my fist at the game and losing my temper and dropping a few curse words, I summoned Czar to cheer myself up. So I will now put that part at least back into this video, and then together we'll look at the shards which have shown up, and then we'll go after another shard. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I might have mentioned that I needed a break from Eador. I have calmed down now, and I am ready to continue attempting to beat the game. Alright, let's go and see what Czar has to say.
How can I help you, boss? You look like you're pissed off, Czar. Did I have any enemies, friends, or assistants before I lost my memory? Someone I can hang out with or strangle to death after defending my own shard? Frankly speaking, I don't know much about this, boss. You were never too eager to share your personal life with me. Although I do remember one of your old enemies very well.
Really? Who is he?
Gors. He's also known as Big Goo. He owns a whole empire of casinos and other gambling establishments. In good old times, you ripped off his treasury by winning a fortune in roulette. Since then, he's banned you from all of his gambling houses and even persuaded the government to issue an act prohibiting trans-tourism from you.
Wait, what government?
The Gremlin government, of course. Gremlin society isn't some wild monarchy or worse, an empire. Our former government is a trade democracy. So now you can imagine how many officials Big Goo had to bribe to get his way. Looks like he isn't very fond of you, boss.
Before you go, Czar, what is a trade democracy?
It's when the power belongs to many gremlins at once, to those who can afford to buy a seat in the parliament. All decisions are made by voting. A trade democracy is much more honest than ordinary democracy. In ordinary democracy, the government is consistently cheating its people, trying to get their votes. Heaps of money are spent on bribes and black public relations.
That sounds very accurate, Czar.
When a seat in the parliament can officially be bought, it leaves much less room for embezzlers. The bidding process is open, and all the money gained goes into the budget. Naturally, later all this money returns to the parliamentaries' pockets, but the overall level of cheating is much lower, and there's no need to waste time or funds on election nonsense.
It still sounds prone to corruption. Whoever has the most money probably can buy himself the most votes. Anyway, I see. Thank you, Czar.
Anything else, boss?
Oh, yes, Czar, one more question for you.
What is it?
What do you know about Vienta?
She is a fairy queen.
It doesn't ring a bell.
Alright, boss. Let me spell it out for you. First of all, let me remind you who fairies are. Fairies are a primitive folk that inhabit the forests of Eador. Most of their time is spent drinking and feasting. Constant drinking has caused their brains, tiny as they are, to degrade almost completely. Had it not been for their inherent magical powers, I'm pretty sure the fairies would have gone extinct long ago. Now, just think about who a queen is. She's a noble lady pampered and spoiled since childhood, throwing countless balls and banquets for lack of better ways to kill time. Sometimes queens organize an execution, for a change, but a banquet afterwards is a must to celebrate justice prevailing over another villain. Now, put together the definition of fairy and queen, and you'll get an idea of who Vienta is. A spoiled, prissy alcoholic, in a nutshell. She does want everyone to be happy, despite the fact that that can't probably actually happen. I didn't notice her being that... Well, then again...
See, on one hand, I agree with Vianetta in that it's better to do good because you want to do good, as opposed to doing good because you're afraid of punishment. It's like, sure, we'll mention this really quick. So, as you probably know, I'm religious, I'm Catholic. And it's like fearing going to hell more than you would fear doing good to be a good, you do the good deeds because you're afraid of going to hell, than doing the good deeds because it's the right thing to do. I've never subscribed to the idea that you do good because you're going to be punished for it. I'd much rather help people because it feels right. And I'm sure there are many other people, non-religious and religious people, who also do the same thing. So I agree with Vianetta. That is the much better reason to do good, is because you want to help people. But I also think karma is not just an overriding thing in this world for Eador. You do good, and not for a reward or a... Well, actually, we have chosen karma as a reward. We've healed, for example, the bird, because I know we have a good chance to get a spell later on. But still, I like doing good just because I also like having good karma. I like being a good person with Lotaeri. So it's not nearly just avoiding punishment. I like being a good guy in these games, and Lotaeri represents that as well. Anyway, sorry about the babbling. Right, so let's go back to this. I see. Thank you, Tsar. Anything else, boss? No, you're free to go. Okay, everyone. With Tsar having been talked to, we are now finally ready to end this video and the nightmare that was defending our own home. At least it ended very poorly. My whole army killed by a single spell. Anyway, let's look at the new shards which have shown up, and then, well, we'll call the session. I think we have what? We have 2 new ones. Soars has been here. Idol has been here. So has Gurnskin. So we have Dosen. 15 energy. Very nice. A Trapper's Guild. Allows recruitment of Medusas and Wyverns if their eggs are present in the treasury. Reduces the upkeep of garrison units by 10%. Okay. That's nice. The Tier 2 Jeweler Shop for better rings and amulets. And a Tier 3 unit, the Executioner. I would have rather have had a different Tier 3 unit. This guy is evil, but we could still use him in an army for, like, if we're running a Necromancer who has lots of undead, or we're running a Priest who doesn't care about the morale of his units because he can make everyone get along with each other, despite the morale differences. A Pack Warrior, that's garbage, and 8 more gold income. And over here, we have Cell Nest for 17 energy income. An Architect's Guild, reduces the cost of construction in the castle by 10%, allows upgrading a fort in a province to a citadel. I think we will need that to eventually reach the Tier 4 unit buildings. A Secret Library yields 2 gems per turn, allows recruiting Magisters if you have the proper scroll, allows the growth of Beholders from their eggs, allows turning second circle spellbook spells back into scrolls. I think we need this in order to get to Tier 3 spell schools. A Mage's Tower. This is another Tier 3 unit. It's a shame, actually, that Magisters, that this unit here, a Mage and Scholars, what have you, it's a shame they're considered unscrupulous, because they will hurt the morale of the good aligned armies they're with. It's a shame they're not neutral. I thought about modding the game to make them neutral, so this way it's not as much of a penalty taking them, but I guess we'll leave them alone at the moment. Anyway, we also would earn 70 gold, extra gold just reserved, just pure 70 gold, and a Scholar would be in our garrison. And not all these are average as well. We still don't have any large or big or what have you shards that we're fighting for yet. Right, everyone. Well, that will finally do it. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see everyone in the next one. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching and putting up with me.